So I met this cafe, and this dude, every time I look up, moves his foot just like that. And I'm happy he's giving me an example of what he's been doing, but I'm positive that's something that gay dudes do. I'm not certain, but I am almost 1,000% positive that that is what gay dudes do when they are trying to get someone's attention. No, I don't complain. I'm not saying it's wrong or it's that he's not allowed to do that. My point is, he does it every single time I look up in his direction. And that's the type of harassment that I've been trying to tell people about when I go to places like the gas station, the grocery store, a restaurant, a coffee shop, or anywhere that I could be, anywhere in public. There's some form of gay harassment that takes place wherever I go. If I'm seen by somebody from the gay community, and that's what I'm trying to tell on. I don't like it, and I am doing my best, my very best, to tell on these people. What else? Or there are, I don't know if you guys would notice, but after a while, if you keep seeing the same things everywhere you go, well, not everywhere, but often enough to notice that you're seeing the same things, you start to get upset by it. For example, earlier today, I was just sitting here for a while, and I don't know if you guys notice this or not, but I think there are people who believe you can convince someone to have sex with the people you want them to have sex with by showing them over and over again people to have sex with or people to hang out with. And I'm 1,000% sure that someone is trying their best to convince people to me to do that. So, for example, if you see little girls everywhere you go, someone is probably trying to get you to interact with those little girls. And there's honestly very little a grown man has to do with little girls he meets or sees in public. So, and then if you're a convicted sex offender, it's almost very obvious what people are intending or trying to get you to do. There's someone telling me in my ear right now that the people actually believe that they're trying to get you to interact with children because you don't get to interact with children as much as you should, or as much as you, as a guy your age, is supposed to be interacting with children. But that's I'm not interested, so it doesn't matter. Wait, I'm not interested in interacting with children that I don't know, or that I see all the time. I'm more interested in having children than interacting with children that I don't know. So I hope you get the idea from this very small video of what I've been talking about, and what I'm trying to say, that someone in this community is allowing people to harass me in whatever way they can possibly think of, and they're telling me in my ear right now, it's because of your young, some period in your life around 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, or 10 years old, that they decided 20 years later it's still relevant to who you are now. They believe that if you try to assault somebody when you're 8, 9, 10, or 11, 20 years later you still have those tendencies. It's a character, it's a part of, they say it's genetic, right? It's a mental genetic thing where people your age try their best to, don't grow up, will not grow up get older. Well, don't age. Don't change their choices. And that's what I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to tell that someone is continuously trying to get me to do things that I refuse, well, I wouldn't want to do. And someone's trying to prove that I would by giving opportunities to me, repeatedly. They believe that repetition or harassment can get someone to make different decisions. Or that the person will do the things that they want to do. I think that's what they're trying to teach. So I'm doing my best to tell. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. And someone just told me that this is another video I'm trying to use to tell on people in the gay community who have different ideas about who the human behavior and who humans are, or like who people are. Like, are people the same as they get older, or do they not mature? I think people in the gay community believe nobody gets older. So children are adults, and people who make poor decisions as children will continue to make those poor decisions as they get older. And I'm positive that's what gay people believe. And that's what they're trying to prove to me. Oh, and Scarlett Johansson is telling me not to turn the camera on myself. She is telling me, because you're ugly, you're not going to want to turn that camera on yourself. So don't do it. But I don't believe her. I think I'm decently attractive. Decently attractive. I didn't say I was really attractive. I said decently attractive. It shouldn't be hard for people to look at me. Regularly. And I think she believes otherwise. And this dude keeps moving his foot every time I look up, or every time I look into the camera screen. So like, I just looked into the camera screen. This camera is like shows you what you are recording, what you are trying to record. And every time I look down into the camera screen, he moves his foot. I was currently looking across the street over there. I was looking over there for the longest time. And then I started looking down into the camera screen, like right there. And then he started moving his feet again. Like just then. I'm positive that there's technology in different people's bodies, and it's easy, they can see what you see with your own eyes. Someone invented the technology to see what you see with your own eyes, hear what you hear, and electrocute different portions of your body. And they're doing that to me right now. And also, yeah, when his feet move, they are like electrocuting different parts of my eyes, like making a feeling, giving me a feeling inside my eyes, so that you notice his foot movement. So they're watching me look out into the distance, and then if I ever look down and his feet move, they electrocute a part of my brain, well, not part of my brain, but my eyes and the side of my head, to make me feel the foot movements he's making. It's technology, and that's what I'm trying to tell as well about. So I'm trying to fight the normal harassment, and then the technology that somebody invented and put in different people's bodies to try to get these people to show people that people are gay. And so I'm trying to tell. I am trying. Oh, and there are people who believe that black men grow up and start having sex with young girls. That's the common behavior of black men. But they expected that of me. I was supposed to be no different than many black people who grew up. Someone is telling me that this woman is telling me they expected me to grow up and have sex with young girls or have sex with dudes as I got older. And that I'm no different than many other black dudes in the community. And since apparently I don't do that, I don't do either of those things, they're trying to prove that they were right by using technology to torture a person until they choose to do what they believe black people like them are supposed to be doing. And I'm trying to tell on those people. So, yeah, that's what's going on in my life, and I'm going to continue to tell. So, someone just told me to add a portion to this video, included what I noticed when I left the coffee. I was at a coffee shop earlier, and I got a message from this dude. And this is what I told him in response. So this is what I told him a few seconds ago. This is the video. I and I was at a coffee shop. When I read this message, I made this response right away. I also noticed that when I left the coffee shop, there were people who were looking like smiling, kind of slightly, the slightest smiles while they were looking at it. And I continued to walk out the coffee shop, and I spent like 30 minutes trying to figure out what those smiles from those people meant. And someone just a second ago told me that they were smiling because they knew you would never post another YouTube video. That you were so scared to post another YouTube video that you would never post one. And that's what those smiles were as I walked out of the as I walked out of the coffee shop. But I am almost certain that I will post another YouTube video. And this is what I'm gonna say: that I'm not afraid, I'm not scared, and those smiles didn't affect me. It just made me wonder what the hell you were smiling about. So. This is me telling exactly what happened at the coffee shop, what happened when I left, and what I was thinking about the experience I had at that coffee shop. I'm going to tell. Someone's telling me to turn the camera on yourself. You won't because you're very unattractive, but I'm going to do it. Not because I think it's appropriate to let people see who you are while you're making a video. I think that's right. So they're telling me you're going to do it to prove you're very attractive or you're not unattractive. But I'm going to do it because I think it's important to tell people or let people see who you are while you're posting a video of something on YouTube. You should let people see who you are, see you while you're making that video. So this is me I'm showing you. I'll try to, and like, if I can or if I choose to. I'm the one telling, and what I'm telling you guys is actually happening. And they're trying to stop me from remembering things to say. Someone is like electrocuting the part of my brain that I would use to think about the things I want to say, and someone is saying names. Saying people's names as they're talking to me. So like imagine somebody flashing an image in front of your eyes, not like in front like this, but like right in front of your eyes here, that you could see. and flashing an image of themselves in front of your eyes that you can see, and then talking to you at the same time. So somebody's doing that to me as I'm talking to you and telling me and trying to stop me from coming up with things to say to you. I had a bad experience with somebody on the internet. Well, no, someone is saying that to me. I don't care. I get threats all the time on YouTube about all of the videos I make. I get constant threats on YouTube about the videos I make, and I'm not scared. And I think somebody wanted to scare me, to stop me from telling on YouTube about anything that is happening to me at all. It's hard to protect or stop people from learning or seeing this person as they are if they continue to make YouTube videos about themselves. So if you wanted to make up things about somebody and you don't want people to really know who they are, you can't do that if they are making YouTube videos about themselves and showing everybody who they really are. It's really difficult to do. And somebody is telling me that in my ears. So they're telling me that it's hard for us to lie about you to other people if you make a YouTube video telling everybody who you are. We want to tell people you are gay, you are scared. No, you're not telling the truth about your sexuality. That's what they just said. Or did they? I don't know. That's what they're thinking. You're going to tell people you are angry, that you are antisocial, wait, you don't like people, and that your problems were created. Todd Hall is telling me that all of your problems in life were yours, and nobody else contributed to your problems. But I honestly don't believe that if I were free to do whatever I wanted, I would have problems in life. I like cool things. I like lots of different cool things. I have a good idea of what I would want to do in life, and I don't believe any of those things would cause a problem. Would cause a problem for me in society. I firmly believe that it's important that people know that. I think it's important that people know I like to do and I want to do all the cool things that people can do in life. Those are the things that I want to do. I used to have a list. They're telling me that I made a list a long time ago, stopping me from remembering all the cool things I like to do and telling me that you had a list. There was a list you made of all the things in life you wanted to do or you were good at. And those are the things I like to do. I don't believe that I would ever do something that would make those things not possible for me to do. I had years of time that I didn't have a chance to do those things. And when I first got the opportunity, it was like 5 years ago. I started working. And then they gave me wages. And from those wages, I learned it would be easy for me to do all of the cool things in life I always wanted to do my whole life. So I'm 28, about 28 years old, and I'm learning how easy it is to have a great life. And all you have to do is work. And I started thinking about all the things I always wanted to do. And I started thinking I would never trade those things for anything else. So I don't believe I'm the type of person that if I didn't have a chance to do those cool things in life, I would ever give, if I couldn't do those things, I would ever trade, they're stopping me from talking. Someone invented technology that would stop me from remembering and stop me from talking. And they're telling me in my ears that you wouldn't trade those, you don't think about trading the cool things in life that you want to do for anything. Something like that. But my point is, I shouldn't have any problems in life at all. I shouldn't. Nobody should. There are people who, the truth is, what I'm telling you is true. What I've been posting on YouTube is very true. There are people who are doing bad things to me, and I am doing my best to tell on them. And that's the truth. I like doing stuff. I absolutely think about it all the time. I spend every day thinking that I should be doing some of the cool things that I've always wanted to do in life. And there are people who put technology in my body that would stop me from enjoying those cool things. And I think there are people around me with that same technology in their bodies that like to stop people like me who aren't like them, who don't appreciate life, will choose to have sex with people they have sex with, or aren't of the same skin color they are, who enjoy stopping people from doing the things they like and like the technology that somebody put in their bodies. So I am doing my best to tell on those people. I am doing my best to tell on those people. I'm doing my very best to tell on those people who invented this technology, who can stop people from enjoying the things that they want to enjoy, and give them poor. They're telling me to say, give you poor experiences everywhere you go. So when you go somewhere new, and people find out you aren't part of their group, they can give you a very small experience where you, a very small experience that's bad, that you don't like, that nobody likes. Do that when they quickly do this, talk to you nice, calm, politely, and then go back to however they were talking to you, and then rip something out of your hand, or say something very disrespectful, like a kind of like an insult, and then smile and then go back to doing what they were doing. So it's like these little things that people can do to give you a horrible experience wherever you go. That people, it's like I don't know what to call it, but someone figured out that you can stop someone from having a good time by giving them a very small experience that is really bad. And if you do that everywhere they go, they start to stop wanting to have a good time because they know they're going to get a very bad, small, but nevertheless very bad experience wherever they go. So that's what I'm learning. That's what I've learned, and I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to tell that people put technology in my body. There are people who actually do bad things to me with like normal community harassment, and there are people who are using technology in my body to make me have a bad time. Somebody, Todd Hall, thought that I would be gay when I grew up. And since it's obvious that I don't have sex with gay people, he needed some way to prove that I would, and the way he uses to prove that is technology. He uses technology to prove that he was right about the person he told everyone was going to grow up to be gay, so that he looks like the good person, right? That I did everything right by that kid because he was gay. So I didn't treat him like he wasn't gay. I treated him like he was gay. And that is why I didn't help him in life, or I didn't do good things for him, because I felt if he wasn't going to be gay now, he shouldn't get the good things in life now. He should wait until he chooses to have sex with gay people in order to get good things from myself or anyone else in my family. And now that I'm still not gay, and now he's looking like a very bad person because he didn't help me in life because he told everyone I was gay, he's using technology to prove that he was right about everything he said. So torture. Let's torture this person, electrocute him, there's portions of his body that he needs to use to not torture him, make him hurt him in different ways, to get him to believe that, or to do what you tell him to do. So torture, technology, and torture. He's telling me right now that he knew when he met me that they were going to torture me if I continued to not be gay. So he didn't care at all. He could care less. He could have cared less about the life I was having when I met him. And many other people felt the same way. They felt when you grow up, there are going to be people who are going to torture you with the technology in your body. There are going to be police officers who are going to be willing to kill you if you continue to choose not to have sex with gay people. If you made a white guy look like a liar, that's what they just said, they were going to kill you. And if you made people, they're saying also, if you make people look bad, who said you were gay, make them look bad, turn out to not be gay, they were going to find people, random people, anywhere in the world, to kill you. So that they don't look bad. And they will find ways to do it and get away with it. So I'm trying to tell. I'm doing my best to tell on these people and prove, well, not only, well, and just to tell them. I think it's important to tell. Scarlett is telling me you should be afraid. You're supposed to be scared that somebody's going to kill you. It's not going to be because you're not gay. It's going to be because you told that there was someone put technology in your body, and that's something that you weren't supposed to do. And they also said that a long time ago, and they just reminded me that you should have known better not to tell that someone put technology in your body. But that's not true. I wasn't supposed to know better. I was supposed to tell immediately. I told them I don't believe that someone's supposed to be able to do this, and I am telling. I'm really struggling to remember everything else that I want to say. I'm really, really struggling. But I do think it's important that I tell, and I'm doing my best.